Hi Gemini, welcome. So Gemini, this is going to be your reading. Whoop, there it is. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it. I'm going to do the general spiritual messages first, and then we're going to go into the detailed you versus them love portion of the reading. My readings are timeless. I just trust that when this finds you, that's when it's for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. You have the fourth house here, which is talking about your family, your home, your background. What makes you feel stable, what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel safe, all of these things being brought to the surface, right? It also talks about self-care and rejuvenating yourself, rejuvenating your diet for some of you, just going into this space of really paying attention to your body as well. And I don't mean criticizing your body, Gemini, and if you have been, stop it. I mean loving your body and giving it things that makes it feel good and feeling good about who you are, and this overemphasis on just allowing yourself to love yourself as you are, which is how spirit always wants you to feel, by the way, no matter what. Okay, and the spirit is not condemning you for any choice that you choose, or any behavior, or any eating style, or any clothing style. That's all societal bullshit. Excuse my language, just spiritual reading, but you know what I mean? Like, from your higher self, from God's perspective, source perspective, you're perfect, you know? And so see yourself that way. Allow yourself to envision yourself that way. There's a lot of body image messages coming through for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know if that's something you've been focused on, but it's like, all right, imagine yourself exactly how you would like yourself to be and believe that it will become. And in the meantime, enjoy who you currently are, because who you currently are is perfect. And yeah, who knew? It's some encouraging words to get us going, okay? That's what's coming through. Okay, so, whoa, what is happening? Okay, you have the card of totality and past lives, which is very interesting to me. So, Gemini, there's something here that you don't have the complete picture of, but you will, all right, in time. And I feel like they're giving me the number, hold on a second, 9. They're giving me the number 9 in the 9th month, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, whatever. There's some sort of big picture that's going to be shown to you about something you may currently be struggling with. All right. And then you have the past lives card. So I don't often get this card. It talks about generational trauma or things that you carry on from lifetime to lifetime that may be a pain point for you, something in you that needs healing, that needs soothing, coming to the surface, all right, as well. And it could be around the friendship group, as you have the card of friendliness here. But they're saying, like, even if it's not about the friendship group, although some of you have a past life connection with someone who is a friend, okay? All right, that's not going to be for all of you. That's super specific. But I also feel like spirit encouraging you to be your own best friend. You know, you are the twins, right? So make sure that both sides get along. Be friends with both your light and your dark. They all make up the whole of you. I don't know. I feel like, why do I feel like that you need so much encouragement? I don't mean to be like, sometimes people take encouragement the wrong way. They take it as like they're being talked down to. And I'm not talking down to you, but I feel like this real huge push to encourage you, Gemini, you know, as if I'm your friend, which I am, to just love yourself, you know, and love your life, and all right, so let's see what else is coming through here for my Geminis. There's like, I can't even put my finger on what I'm feeling. And I just got done doing another reading, and I felt completely different in that reading. I feel somewhat emotional, a little exhausted, tired. I don't know if you're just feeling fatigued or what. And it's like almost like I'm on the brink of something, but I can't really tell what it is. Yeah, it's a weird vibe. I don't know if you've been feeling a little weird or you've been getting weird vibes lately or what the deal is, but I don't want to say it's bad. It's just weird. Six of Swords, the Chariot. Let's get some cards out and see. And the King of Cups. Yeah, very emotional energy. So there's all this movement forward here, right? This card talks about resolves, feeling resolved, resolutions. And this card talks about movement forward, travel. So I feel like there is a possibility also of travel, okay, during this time frame. But there's also like coming to some sort of resolve about something, and yet at the same time being stuck on it at the same time. Ooh, that's the twins. That's when your twins are fighting. It's like one part of you feels absolved of something or like it's resolved, and then there's another part of you that actually is still quite stuck on it emotionally, and it's needing to like somehow find balance in that situation here, Gemini. And it's somewhat uncomfortable as well. Like I feel pulled in two different directions. And one hand I feel like the sense of what the heck, like a sense of like hopefulness, and then on the other side of this I feel like completely drained, stuck. Let's see what else. You have the Lovers, which is your card. What else for Gemini in the heart space? Four of Swords, Six of Wands, the Hierophant. Now, I do also want to say, for some of you, it could be that you are in a place of resolve and someone else might be stuck on you or stuck in their emotions. You might be on two different pages with someone during this time frame, okay? I take what resonates. In the emotional space, I actually feel an immense amount of healing coming through. Again, two cards that talk about self-care and taking good care of yourself and being patient with yourself and, you know, loving all sides of self. That's going to be the key to your success, right? It's not really going to be about other people, okay, right now, as much as it's going to be about you loving self and really, well, there you go. That's why I felt called to give you that little encouragement speech, because that's what it's really all about, because that's how you're going to get the success that you want, the attention that you want, the outcome that you want, is to simply focus on self right now and finding that resolve within yourself, and then like the path opening up to you. Okay, so I feel like some of you are being called in a very specific direction with your life, and you may not see the big picture of that yet, and it could feel confusing, and you may even have resistance, but it's like, go with it, be easy about it. You don't know what's around the corner, but promise it is on your path, and it's something that's going to give you a profound sense of faith in the universe again. Nothing in this life feels better than getting, you know, they're giving me the word affirmation, of getting, yeah, affirmation of what you know you deserve, right? So I'll give you a personal example, right? So I knew when I was in a not so good like emotional space that something good was coming around the corner, because out of something bad always comes something good, and that's just the truth. Out of every storm comes the sun, you know, a rainbow. And so I knew that, and I held that in my heart, and I had some ideas in my mind of what I would like to see come to fruition, some desires, and I also know that my thoughts are very valuable. And then lo and behold, you know, as I kind of focused not on the outcome, not on the manifesting of something good. Instead, I put all my focus inward on myself, on feeling good about myself, about finding things to do that I love, finding things that bring out my creativity. Like, I put it on myself, and then lo and behold, I attracted to me exactly what I held in my mind that I wanted. And I knew it was coming because I had faith. And so when it did finally arrive in my life, it was a sense of like excitement, but also a sense of like renewed faith. Like, oh my gosh, the universe really is listening. Like, I feel like us in the spiritual community, we know, right? We know that. We know we're guided. We know Spirit is listening. But when you get those aha moments where you have concrete proof, you thought of something, you wanted it, you got out of your own way, and then it manifests, it's like exhilarating, right? So I feel like, you know, I'm being called to talk about this because that's kind of what I feel is coming for you, but you may not have that big picture yet. You may only have my word for it, or Spirit encouraging you to hold the faith for that, right? Because really good things are manifesting on an emotional level, and what happens within must occur without, right? So it begins with thought, then feeling, then action, then manifestation. So let's go further. Got my little doggy here. I don't know if you guys heard him crying in the background. Hey, baby. You wanted to sit by me. All right, so let's see where this is headed for my Geminis. Yeah, some of you, miss an old friend, or you miss a friend, or you miss, some of you are missing someone right now. But in the space, it's all right to miss someone, but when you're in that space of missing, you're focused on the not having, you're focused on the lack, and that's why it feels so terrible, right? Because nothing that's ever been to this universe goes away. You know, connections are eternal, right? And so when you get pointed in the direction of missing something that isn't missing, it might have changed, it might have transformed, it might be different than it used to be, but it's not missing, it's there. They really want you to change your perspective on relationships and understanding that all relationships are eternal. And to appreciate that, and to appreciate this, whatever you're missing, appreciate it as if it's currently still present in your life, because on a vibrational level it is. And that will help soothe this feeling of missing something, missing someone. It's a feeling of missing something. Something is missing. And Spirit's saying nothing is missing. Everything is right here, but your ability to perceive it, that's what's missing. So how do you perceive something that you feel is lost? You got to get out of your own way. You almost have to let it go. You know that saying, if you let it go and it comes back, then it's meant to be, like that type of vibe. Sometimes the universe brings back something that maybe wasn't what you thought it was going to be, but even better. Ah, that's what it is. Puzzle solved. The universe wants to bring in something, but a little bit different than you thought, because it's a little bit better suited for who you are now. Wow, so this is super deep. Let's get a guidance card so we can go to the you versus them portion of the reading. What are you doing back there? Don't chew on my shelf, you silly puppy. Can you guys see him? Hey! You're on YouTube, pal. Holy cow, that's way too many. Let's see, one card. Oh, here we go. It's a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out at this time, holding you close. Wow. Now, some of you, the mother is involved here. Maybe it is your mother. Others of you, it's talking about the maternal generational gifts as well as generational trauma, and somehow that playing a role into this whole situation. So really interesting. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go to the you versus them portion and see if we can't get some more details around what this is. So I'll see you in just a second. And we're back. So Gemini, let's go into the you versus them portion of the reading, and we're gonna go ahead and get started for the you versus them for my Geminis. Let's see what we have coming through. And I want to say, like, when I stopped the video, I had a distraction. Whoops. So I feel like Gemini, there also seems to be a lot of distractive energy coming through as I'm doing this reading for you. You may feel easily distracted during this time frame as well. But as an air sign myself, like, aren't we always that way? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay, so coming through for you, for the you versus them, you have the card of Jupiter here, which is all about expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, looking for the silver linings, very luck-driven energy. It also talks about travel again. So again, they're encouraging you to explore new potentials, all right? To look at the glass half full as opposed to the glass half empty, Gemini. And really also go with your gut, okay? So you have the Tower here and your overall energy. That's too many. Let's see what this person has. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. So, wow, there is some big movement here, okay? This is the card of enlightenment. It's also the card of unexpected changes, or, you know, things that weren't built on stable foundation, kind of falling away so that we can rebuild our sense of foundation, our sense of security. It's a big change, a big shift in energy. This person has the 10 of Cups, which is talking about the home in this deck. But it also talks about complete emotional fulfillment, feeling in this space of appreciation, of gratitude, of love. So the first part of your reading was very intense, so I assume this is going to be as well, but we're going to look at what led up to the now moment, how you're both feeling underneath it all, and most likely outcomes. So Gemini's recent past energy. Giving me the song Come Sail Away. 4 of Wands. I don't know why. The Emperor. Woo! There's that yawning again. I'm sorry. The Star. I also feel like there's kind of this forceful energy here. So don't force anything during this time frame. Some of you may feel like you need to force something, but what's really for you will come to you easily. You don't need to force anything ever. It's attraction, 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 right? And when we start trying to buck the law of attraction through our action, through our manipulation of energy, it always backfires. So be careful with that. Gemini. So you have the 4 of Wands, the Emperor, the Star, the Hierophant. Super powerful energy here. Like, I feel like some of you have really been in this space of, like, almost revving up to get into a place of feeling empowered, or, you know, trying to follow your dreams as well. This is a very, like, dreamy energy here. Also highlighting the 4th house, which is again stability, home, friendships, family. So I feel like you being in this space, Gemini, where you feel powerful, you know, and And there's also healing going on an intrinsic level, this hopefulness coming through here, and then this path opening up. So I feel some of you feeling divinely guided during this time frame, and it putting you in this space of empowerment that is providing some sort of stability amongst chaos, if that makes sense. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Some of you might also be healing a friendship or a commitment during this time frame. Let's see this person's recent past. 3 of Cups. The 5 of Wands. Oh, 10 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. So the person you're connecting with here, Gemini, I mean, the first thing that I got was they feel at odds, okay, about the connection, or their connection with you versus their connection with other people, or there's some sort of like competition around that, or like a sense of feeling at odds. I keep getting that saying, like there's a sense of heaviness around that, you know, and it kind of forced this person to kind of go their own way. Maybe because they felt like they couldn't appease everyone, or they definitely felt in this space where they had to consider more than just themselves, but it actually caused quite a bit of a struggle, and so they ultimately chose themselves. So this kind of, to me, looks like where there's the third party interference here, or like, you know, there was more than just themselves that caused tension or heaviness, okay, within the connection. But in a weird way, this ultimately led to their success, right? Sometimes we don't become a diamond until we're put under an immense amount of pressure. And that's what I feel like. There was something going on that felt like pressure to this person, like, and it was too much, you know, too much under the pressure or something like that. Or they were being pressured a lot and that became too much. So, oh, they're giving me that song, Under Pressure. All right, let's go into the now energy, how you perceive each other. How do you perceive this person? 4 of Cups. Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords. Well, here's that air sign tendency that we all have. I'm a triple air sign, so I get it. Where our thoughts consume us, and sometimes our thoughts become our own worst enemy. And I feel like some of you have become your own worst enemy with the way that you're thinking or overthinking or overstimulating your mind about this connection or looking for the truth. Some of you, there is a truth here that hurts you, you know, or like hurts your brain to even think about, okay? There's disappointment here and a sense of like feeling on your own. So I just feel like yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I mean, there's nothing else for me to say. And some of you, it's like the truth should set you free, but it actually created pain or like a mental pain for you. But it's because, I know this is so much easier said than done, it's because of the way you're thinking about it. Or overthinking about a situation. And honestly, this is what's creating the exhaustive feeling, okay? Like, sometimes the truth is revealed and it's not what we wanted the truth to be, but it's still meant to set you free in some kind of way. You know what I mean? And I feel like, really, I'm getting a very cheesy video clip of Tom Cruise. It's an old movie where he says, "You can't handle the truth." It's like you want the truth, but you can't handle the truth. Let's see this person's energy. How do they see the connection? Queen of Cups. Death and Rebirth, 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. So Gemini, I feel like this person, they're in the space of like giving up what they can no longer control, allowing things to change, you know, looking more towards their success, towards what they can grow in their life, putting a lot of energy into their self or their own success right now. When it comes to how they see the connection, this person could have surrendered the fact that things had to change or end here. So I get a sense of acceptance on this person's end, okay? And I feel like, but I don't feel like hard feelings or anything, you know? I don't feel like this person looking at you in a negative way. They may actually see you as someone who is quite loving, you know, and successful in your own right and worth investing in. But there's some sort of change or ending around the connection. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space. Three of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. What in the world? 5 of Swords. Oh, Gemini. So in the heart space, you know, I feel you're heartbroken, you're hurt, you feel defeated, you feel, some of you rejected, you feel alone, you feel like nobody cares, you feel, I mean, you don't feel this way all the time, right? You could very well be watching this reading in a good mood, but it's like, this is the dark side of you. This is your shadow. This is where the heart wants to go when it comes to whatever you have going on with this connection. It's like desolate. It's misunderstood. It's left out in the cold. It's enough to make you want to cry or get revenge. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're in your heart of hearts, you wanted to see things reconcile or come together or, you know, work out in some weird way, but it's like not going to happen, or you don't feel it's going to happen, and you're missing the big picture. Oh, that's what Spirit is saying. If you go back to the spiritual part of the reading, they're saying the message was, you're missing the big picture, that this isn't the ending of anything. This is the continuation of your life story. This could very well be the just turn of a chapter, but this is not the absolute, because there is no absolute and there is no ending, because you are eternal. Amen. You know, so it's like they want you to see this in a different light. This person's heart space, where is that? Page of Pentacles. This person's very much focused on their own life, career, whatever. I heard charmer. I don't know if you're the charmer or they're the charmer, but somebody's a charmer. Okay, the Tower. So yeah, in this person's heart space, they're going through a lot of changes here, and it's to deal with family, it's to deal with their sense of security, their stability. They're finding balance in their love life and what they're giving their love and affection to. They're trying to plant a whole new seed. Okay, there is the sense of playfulness showing up here, and this very charming type of energy exuding from this person. They could find you very charming, or you may find this person very charming. But for them right now, it's all about finding balance, both in their romantic life, but also with what they're committed to. And this is a big transformation for this person. So they were struggling in the past, but that struggle has made this person refocus in a way that is bringing about the stability that they wanted in the past. So where's this headed? Let's see. Let's look at the big spiritual picture. So, and there's a couple different ways I could read this, but we'll get into it in a second. The Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, Temperance, Three of Wands. So there's like this elusive energy here, okay, Gemini, and this needing to stay grounded and get grounded and know that you have options, you have choices to refocus yourself onto yourself and to care about how you feel, care about your future, look towards the future, do not get stuck in the past. So important right now, because I feel like there's something new that wants to come in on the horizon. The Tower only comes when there is a new chapter beginning, right? And you've done some work on yourself, some healing here. There's still some stuff emotionally, though, that needs to be figured out, right? But it's not going to be figured out by dwelling on it, by beating yourself up or another person over it. It's only going to be healed by truly transmuting it and letting it go. Maybe by honoring the value that came from whatever this is that hurt you and discard the rest. Always keep the value, discard the rest. Otherwise it becomes baggage, and baggage becomes resentment, and that does not make for a happy life, and it doesn't bring in more of what you could be experiencing. So let's go further. Where's this person's energy going? Page of Cups, the Sun, the Two of Cups. Wow. So here's the other thing I was going to say. Some of you, yes, you went through this heartbreak or whatever. You saw the truth of something. You didn't like it. But what you don't see coming is a new connection, okay? Or a new opportunity here. Because this person has the Two of Cups, the Sun. So whoever this is so focused on their happiness, new beginnings, keeping their mind open, staying open to receiving the connection or having the connection, and walking away from things that no longer serve them. This person is tired of feeling tired. Their focus is now on feeling better, and because their focus is towards feeling better, they're getting better outcomes, right? And so the same is being encouraged for you to truly release these things, that the sense of missing something or someone, or missing out, or missing. It's all right, though. See, I don't want to beat you up, because it's all right to feel your emotions. You don't got to be happy all the time. Shit, sometimes we're sad. Just don't live there. The Spirit's just saying, just don't stay there. Just don't think that that's what your whole life is going to be, because if you knew the expansion that's coming out of that painful experience, you would not spend one more moment crying or worrying or dwelling on it. You would be rejoicing. And for a manifestation to occur, you must first become the thing that you want to receive. And so rejoice. Rejoice. You've made it to the other side. Welcome in your expansion. New things are on the horizon. You have the card of luck, for goodness sakes. And you're going to, within a 9-month period of time, they gave me the number 9. I'm going with months. Some of you, it could be days, weeks, depends on how fast you can pivot your energy. You will see the total picture. We never see the total picture till hindsight anyways, right? But there's something bigger in store for you, Gemini, so keep the faith. Let's see what the guidance is. Yeah, it says receive. Wow, it's interesting. You got a mother's love in the first part of the reading, and now you have a child's love. So some of you, the mother-child relationship, very important, okay? Some of you, this could be in regards to what this is about. These readings are not always about an intimate partner, but it could also mean that your childhood or a child is involved in the situation. You have the card of receive. You're a kind and loving soul who reaches out and gives to others, but it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive and attract what you are deserving of, and you're deserving of it all, Gemini. This person's being encouraged to take a moment to not rush into things, to take their time before making any important decisions and quiet their mind and ask for guidance before they move forward. So, wow, deep, interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Pisces, Scorpio again. Lots of Scorpio energy. Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Gemini. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general reading of Leo here as well. So take what resonates, and Libra. Jesus. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You could find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do have videos and content over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my social media pages. All of it linked in the description box, as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Gemini. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.